15-year-old girl was just found dead in the back of a popular singer's car who goes by the name David. This girl was just identified, and this rabbit hole goes very deep.
Now to Los Angeles, to the body found in the trunk of a Tesla belonging to a well-known singer. The body identified as a teenage girl missing for more than a year. Well, tonight, investigators are now at the home where that singer had been staying, removing several items.
Katt Williams just stepped into the
following the publication of some absurd allegations regarding David and his terrible relationship with his girlfriend Celeste. Katt Williams has joined the dispute. His words have left everyone in a state of shock. According to Katt, David didn't lose Celeste by accident. According to him, her death was caused by a sacrifice made as a result of David's professional decisions. According to Katt, David felt compelled to abandon someone who was very significant to him. Celeste, in his opinion, was at the top of that list. This situation is all the more horrific given the chance that Celeste was pregnant at the time of the incident.
We're getting new information about David and Celeste Hernandez. Celeste had an Instagram that she used under this account, and yesterday her sister made the account public and she asked anybody if they have any information to send it to her on this account. She put a post up on this account with old pictures of Celeste, and she also put the GoFundMe right here in the link, so if you guys want to go donate to that. This Instagram account is linked to some very crucial information that people that know Celeste are leaking online. You can see this picture of David that was on the story of Celeste's account, and David put it on his stories on Instagram. He did have posts up during this time, and as you can see, it says post mentioning my boyfriend, and he comments under it, "Can I please have 10 bands?" This is another story that is being shared to her Instagram account that she used, and it was one of those Q&As, and somebody said, "Not gonna lie, David kinda hot." And she responds saying, "Too bad." And if you notice, it appears to be a ring on her finger with a tattoo that says David. Now, around the time that she was missing for the whole year, people are alleging that they believe that this person on David's Discord deleted user ended up being Celeste. Like, she made a new account instead of using the name Celeste. And as you can see in this Discord, it is the same person with the ring on with the tattoo named David. That is the same exact photo coming from Celeste's Instagram account. And now more of these chats from Discord are being put on the internet. And as you can see, it appears that David says, "Me and deleted user got a kid on the way." And this chat was from a year ago, which is the same exact time frame as deleted user is posting a picture of her hand, which appears to be an engagement ring, who we know the same photo was being posted on Celeste's Instagram. We obviously don't know for sure if she was in fact pregnant, but the fact that she had a ring on her finger and the tattoo of David alone is just crazy. Honestly, at this point, I'm tired. I don't even know if this information is ever gonna stop. I am like absolutely horrified, but y'all let me know what you guys think about all this.
Online rumors state that David paid her thousands of dollars a month, sometimes as much as $10,000, to keep her away and under his control. Apart from being absurd, this portrayal is also a little unsettling. According to some, he wanted her all to himself, as if she were a secret that no one else knew. David's name is undoubtedly everywhere if you've been looking through your feeds in the past several days. The terrible death of this musician and his lover is the subject of numerous online rumors. It also sounds more like a twisted criminal series plot than real life with every new revelation. Given that David was 20 years old and had started dating Celeste when she was only 12, he was already receiving negative feedback from many. When her body was later found scattered inside his Tesla's trunk, however, things took a much more terrible turn. An automobile that had been left unattended for days in a Hollywood impound yard. It was constantly being called by people complaining that the neighborhood smelled awful. When the authorities finally looked into the vehicle, they discovered a rather unsettling scene.
In my classroom, in front of this poster right here. Okay, hold up, I got another one, because I got a picture on TMZ of this other kid exchanging stuff with the rapper who we alleged did this stuff. Hold on a second, because he's also in my classroom.
Wait, how long ago was this?
We all just found out yesterday who it was, but she's been missing since I taught her. So When I taught her, she met this dude on social media. He was a rapper in LA. He came and got her. She ran away from home. She was gone for like a month. The cops found her in Hollywood, brought her back to our school. She came back to our school, kind of told people this story. She disappeared again in May of that year, May of 2024. That's when her friends told me what happened, that it was this rapper, and then I found out yesterday that she's now dead in that rapper's car, cut into pieces. You want to know how they met? I feel like I just said it. Social media.
Authorities took days to formally decide that the body was Celeste's since it was so deteriorated that they initially couldn't identify the deceased. Celeste's family underwent a desperate search after learning that she had been missing since April of the previous year, which was even more startling. But as it happens, she wasn't really gone. Her parents didn't think so. News sources claim that Celeste was with David during the whole period that her family believed she was gone. To make matters worse, there were whispers that David was bribing her pals to keep them from telling the truth about her whereabouts. He showed a level of preparation and control no one anticipated, which is why the thought that he could control those around her and keep her hidden for this long has gone viral online. The alarming facts surfaced as soon as the investigation began, and the information uncovered put David in a very negative light. He was accused of picking Celeste on purpose and tricking her into thinking he was the love of her life while concealing his true motivations. According to the investigators, the two really had identical tattoos on their index fingers. That small word swiftly turned into one of the first unsettling pieces of evidence that revealed their secret partnership. Give it some thought. What makes a 20-something adult get a covert tattoo of a woman who turned up in his car mutilated then? Following just that tidbit, individuals were frantically searching the internet for solutions. The devastating news was then disclosed by Celeste's mother. Before her kid vanished, Celeste told investigators she was seeing a man named David. The remains of a young girl discovered in a Tesla trunk instantly reminded her mother of her kid. It devastated everyone listening, and that horrific moment demonstrated how real this catastrophe was. The eerie feeling, however, didn't end there. It is claimed that David wrote and recorded the entire song Celeste. Furthermore, the lyrics were unsettlingly intimate. "Oh, Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest," he sang under his breath. "My clothes smelled like smoke from her. Every time I breathe, her voice comes to mind. I'm fixated." Confessions that didn't sound like love were all over the song.
David, the singer who had a 15-year-old girl found dead in his car, supposedly was bringing caskets to his recent concert. Take a look at this video. This girl looks like she was filming it on July 30th. You can clearly see caskets, and I guess the idea of this was for people to write notes to the dead. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, just watch my recent videos on this and it'll catch you up. But also, the girl who died, her name was Celeste Hernandez, and her birthday was on September 7th. If you look at the date, Romantic Homicide, one of his songs that talks about literally someone, it was released on September 7th, 3 years ago, and this is straight from YouTube. Now, if we go to his TikTok, his last post was on September 7th, and it talked about him releasing a new album, and these look like text messages, the photos he posted, maybe, but there's also 15 of them, and she turned 15 on September 7th. Speaking of his TikTok, a lot of his reposts are pretty scary. I mean, it's just toxic relationship stuff. They're memes, but now they carry a different meaning. If you're wondering how old David is, he is 20 and the girl is 15. And in this chat, you can see some Epstein jokes being made, and then she says this.
He trained you. That's controversial.
It's controversial of...
Really good.
Okay,
It's been a good one.
Clearly the age difference, not good, and he didn't care because in one of his songs he says, "I don't care about the law when I'm with you because I be breaking it."
Additionally, she seemed to be obsessed with him, acknowledging her worries that she would only show him her affection in private. The way those comments sounded like a journal entry to the public about his influence over her chilled the internet. The presence of Celeste's friends and family's Discord talks added to the uncertainty. Prior to officials confirming that the rotting body was indeed hers, friends were blaming David for her death. When we last spoke, Celeste was intoxicated and spamming David, one friend stated. Some pointed out that they had the same tattoos from their relationship and that David had once posted images of her on Instagram before secretly removing them after they broke up. The only thing that's confusing me is one of those friends added, in reference to the age gap, the age, but it's likely that she misrepresented her age to all of our friends at the time, because it demonstrated how rumors, falsehoods, and secrets had distorted reality for too long before it ultimately struck in the most horrifying way. The comment outraged social media. They were connected to one another. After their last conversation, Celeste abruptly erased her entire account 2 days later, disappeared into thin air. Images were also removed. Recall earlier allegations that Celeste was allegedly cheated on by David, who also allegedly paid her more than $10,000 a month to keep quiet. Recent conversations between the two that have surfaced through Discord appear to support all of that.
Do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Okay, so the plan is hopefully this music thing takes off crazy next year.
Why is he saying? Why are you saying that like you're not like up there, gang?
Well, I'm not there yet, but hopefully it's like even crazier next year. And then I go on crazy year after year for the next 3 years, and then on the 4th year I retire. And on the 5th year I'm off the grid, living somewhere like on an island with this crazy crib. No social media, no digital footprint. I'm just gone. I'm just gone. In 5 years, I'm gonna be gone.
Will you still remember me?
Yeah, bro. You'll have like the secret codes to the mansion. You can pull up on every
What's the secret code? Give us the first 2 numbers.
Absolutely not.
Even her Instagram account was taken over by her family, who publicly denounced everything. It was also revealed that David allegedly bought Celeste an engagement ring and forced her to create a new Discord account under a fictitious name in order to hide her from her family. That degree of authority worried social media users. David would come get Celeste, and on one occasion, she disappeared for more than a month, according to Celeste's former teacher. Celeste had been dating David the entire time, but her parents didn't find out until much later. She vanished once more after they succeeded in getting her home, and it was the last time they saw her alive. Celeste was living with David for the entire period that she was reported missing, according to modern perspectives. Additionally, people started listening to the disturbing lyrics from his well-known song Romantic Homicide Again, where he sulkily sings, "In the back of my mind, you died, and I didn't even cry."
But I've spoken too soon. In the back of a police car, I forgot whatever I knew. I ain't tell them nothing. Do the same if they ask you about her.
David, are you dead? Are you dead? Not only was it a kid, you're in the studio admitted to it with vocals. Allegedly, because I don't know, anything could be AI nowadays. If that's real, you must be a idiot. God blessed you with a beautiful voice and your IQ. I hate when happens like this, man, because he was freaking good. He was good at singing. And now he's dating kids. Not only dating kids. Orphan kid! He left her in the frunk! The Tesla front trunk! You dumb prick! What the f? I bet your lawyers are gonna regret going to law school. Your lawyers didn't your lawyers did not go to school for this. They didn't pass the bar for this. Do you know how dumb y'all are gonna look in court when they play this song? Excuse me, Your Honor, David is innocent! Play the track.
Not a tear. I killed you. I think to myself, I didn't feel bad about it at all. It still amazes me that I said that. However, it is accurate. Fans were appalled after hearing the music and the allegations, and they were positive that this was no accident. Katt Williams became directly involved in the discussion for the same reason. David's assertions were connected to the same Hollywood sacrifices Katt has been yelling about for years. Katt has been outspoken in his criticism of celebrities who are said to sacrifice their souls for fame and fortune. As a warped homage to influential figures in the industry, many now assert that David killed Celeste to advance his career. Furthermore, it doesn't stop there. It was almost as if David was exposing his ambitions in a terrible old interview that went viral. In response to the question of where he saw himself in 5 years, David said he saw himself as a very successful artist who would then vanish and lead a solitary, peaceful existence. Supporters commented on how odd that sounded coming from a man whose international tours had sold out, whose songs had already received over 1.5 billion plays, and whose endorsement deals included major global businesses. Interview 12. 4013. 55 for him, though, it was still insufficient. It seemed to many who saw the video that David knew exactly what he had to do to advance to the next round. Unfortunately, Celeste may have been the one caught in the middle of that ascent. Another video clip from one of his music videos appeared, showing him disposing of a dead body in a car's trunk, a scene that seems too real for comfort, as if the charges couldn't get any more ominous. Nowadays, most people agree that David's music video was more than just a haphazard creative decision. Many people think that when he placed a body in his trunk, he was alluding to Celeste's experience. Furthermore, it doesn't end there. He even apparently discusses killing someone and getting away with it in an unrecorded song that is circulating. In the lyrics, he readily admits that he was never apprehended, because it sounds a lot like the charges he is currently facing. That unsettles fans. "That's insane," said one online commenter. "Hollywood has given up something else. His next song wouldn't surprise me. Becomes viral. God will take care of it. In God's view, nothing is free. I hope she finds inner peace. Having a minor as your girlfriend is wild work," remarked another appalled user. "It's crazy work to sacrifice a child. Calm down." Lovely. Timelines are filled with many angry, devastated, and demanding justice comments similar to this one. However, I would like to speak with you immediately. What are your thoughts on Katt Williams' claim that David sacrificed Celeste? Is it true, in your opinion, that she was expecting his child before her untimely death? I will be reading all of your comments, so please share your opinions in the space provided below. Before you leave, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, let your friends see this video, and of course, leave a comment with your thoughts. You'll soon be able to enjoy even dirtier stories, and it helps the channel develop. I'll see you in the next video, which you can watch by clicking right here.